My stomach started hurting when I was on live. What's up? It looks like we don't have any interruptions. Okay. Just like I told my let me hold on here. I'm just gonna go ahead and put my hair back because I don't want it's my hair butter, y'all. I let my hair air dry. I let my hair air dry. I don't hold on. I let my hair air dry. I don't what you call it. Um well, okay, so last week I blowed out my hair last Tuesday. Um but my hair was very dry and my hair benefits better for right now in with me letting it air dry. But I just got done anointing my house, so I just wanted to come on live, give y'all an update. I did my fingerprints today for URC. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch my previous lives. Um, yeah, I did one on Instagram, and I can't remember if I did one on YouTube. Oh, today I did. I was talking about it. But I go more in depth on Instagram, so you could go. I'm gonna start tagging my Instagram too, like, so it's lowercase. We know we don't do lowercase. GODS_chosen_ hair care. That's my Instagram page, and you can follow my on Instagram. My YouTube for God Chosen Hair Care is link in the bio. Uh, it's yeah, so you can just go to my bio and just but if that link doesn't work, you could just go to YouTube and just type in God Chosen Hair Care, and subscribe to my page. I really don't be asking y'all to do that, but if you want to, thank you in advance. So every night I anoint my house and I just sit down, or sometimes I lay down, or I kneel and I just have this one-on-one talks with God about like how my day was and reflecting on the day and what I learned and what was bothering me and stuff. I mean, I talk to God throughout the day, but this is my chance to like really sit down and talk with him. And I usually just have it between me and him, but I did want to come on live, and I shared this moment the other night with Instagram, and so I was like, let me go ahead and bring both YouTube and my Instagram in on this talk and kind of let y'all also know what how today was. I got my cookies from Subway, so I'm gonna watch a movie and then eat my cookies and stuff. So have movie night with God again, and y'all, I'm feeling better. I was watching some YouTube videos. Um, well, only on this one person. Her name is Unique Latrice. She's 22 years old. um, I was watching her because she works at a beauty supply store. Because y'all, I'm corny. I typed in working at a beauty supply store on YouTube, and so I was like watching different people that worked at a beauty supply store and stuff, and it was cool. Um, but I don't know, y'all. Let me tell y'all, I was also taking notes because not only does she talk about her experience and this products that she has at her beauty supply store, she also does like videos of her installing wigs and stuff like that. So I took these notes of like how to install like those half pieces. I'm gonna practice on that. I'm gonna start doing that on my YouTube and my Instagram. And then I also took some more notes over here. Hopefully y'all can see that. Yeah. So and um so I was taking some notes today, so that's what I was doing. And then I've been taking more notes though, because I ordered some books from the library, so I was taking some notes and stuff. I also um, yesterday I actually went to the library and I made um, a resume of the Blue Spy store that I was thinking about working at. Um, but honestly, y'all, like now that everything is calming down and everything, like I feel like for me, I have like my own type beauty supply store, and I just feel like right now, even though that would be me surrounded by hair and everything, um, I just feel like for me right now, like I need something that's stable as far as hours, pay, and benefits. Um, well, not really benefits because I really don't even like use the 401k and all that, but stable on hours and pay. So because it's like I need money to pay my bills at my house, and then I also need money to fund God shows and hair care because, like I was saying, we're expanding into wigs, wig making, colorful wigs, and stuff like that. I'm gonna be not only coming on here some days in my natural hair, but also some days of wigs, how to install wigs, how to take wigs off, um, how to color wigs and stuff. And I need money for that. Um, and I feel like I was looking at, well, at the first Beach Supply store I worked at, I only got paid $15 an hour. So I'm quite sure that's how much it's going to be, you know, across the street. Um, but I feel like even a beauty supply store will always be around. So I feel like I don't want to pass up this opportunity for me to make um, X amount of dollars that will um, really contribute to my business, and I don't have to worry about people, because like, okay, I could be working with another girl at the Beach Supply store that's probably on the same page as me as far as like one on her own hair care stuff like that, and I'm thinking, okay, cool, we could collab, or I could give her kind of insight and whatever, but it may be like a she may try to take my ideas, or she may try to sabotage me in a way. Like a lot of people, you got to be careful. A lot of people, when they hear that you're pretty much doing what they're doing, like me having my own hair care line, that may rub the owner of um, the Beach Supply store wrong, because she may think, or he may think, that I'm stealing people away because I'm all natural, and a lot of stuff that they sell, if not everything, is chemically based. Well, yeah, everything at the beauty supply store is chemically based. It all has chemical and preservatives in it. So it could either hit or miss, but it's just the people working there, they may have the same ambition. And you got to watch out for jealous people. Like I was talking to one of my friends today, and she used to be one of my neighbors, and we're actually family, which is pretty funny. But um and she was telling me, about you just got to be careful with who you tell, certain stuff to. And I'm like, yeah, because, people could take your ideas and stuff like that, and people can really get over on you. You know what I'm saying? Um, and it's sad. It's sad, and sometimes people be like, "Oh, I'm not really worried about that," but it's like you shouldn't be worried about it, but you should definitely have that in the back of your mind. Like, okay, antennas up. Like, not just like Joseph in the Bible. Like Joseph told his brothers his dream about them bowing down to him. They didn't like that, and they set out to kill him, but they chose not to kill him. They just sold him to slavery. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be careful when you tell people your dream, because there'll be people that's jealous of you and stuff like that. Especially if they want to do the same thing and they feel like they're not moving the same pace like you. So, um, whew. So, yeah, I just, it just comes down to it. Like the Beauty Supply store will always be there. And this position where I'm going is an at will position. So, I mean, any job is an at will. You could quit whenever. But, well, actually, no, I take that back, because there is some jobs that when you do decide to work for them, there is like a contract, just like a cell phone, which is crazy. That's more like a union, I think, type thing, but I've never really went down that road. Um, but yeah, so and some of y'all are probably wondering, like, girl, why are you venting? Like, why are you talking about this on your business page? Like, girl, this is nothing to do with hair care. Well, first off, this is me wanting to work at a beauty supply store that involves hair and all that. And then versus like this is all about business. You know what I'm saying? So for anyone out there that's a first time business owner, this is something I want to be transparent about. It's not all rainbows and glitter. Like, I don't care who's it coming from. Like, unless you just got to hand it to you, but if you having to work from the bottom up, like, it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? It is not easy. It's easy to get a business license and a sales permit because that's cheap. Sales permit is for free, at least in California, and then the business license I only pay what, like $20. I mean, it was very cheap, y'all. So, but it has to be like a legit business, you know what I'm saying? But still, like anybody can get it, you know what I'm saying? But it's like sustaining your business to be profitable is one thing. And like, I want to take God's Chosen Hair Care to the next level. And I really can't do that if I'm focusing all my attention and giving all my time to a beauty supply location when, yeah, it has hair in there, but not a lot of the hair that they have in there, you know, I will use. And I feel like I would want to make my own beauty supply store. I would want to upgrade it. Like, I would want to do some changes. Like, I wouldn't have my beauty supply store surrounded wall to wall with just nothing but hair. That's overwhelming because people don't know like what's the good hair and what's not, you know, especially when they're marked at like $30 or like to $100. You like, of course, you're gonna go for the $30 one because it's like it's cheaper, but then it may be crap, you know. And then you go catch up for the 100, and it's like super bomb, you know. Um, but it's just like I want to build my own beauty supply store, and I'm already there with my own products, and I want to have products that actually, because it really hurts me that a lot of women like and men, but mostly women, um, buy Do Grow and Wild Growth, like, and be like, oh, this works for me. I'm like, it's not really working the way you think it's working. Like, it's you think it's working because your hair isn't coming out, but like you only been using it for a month and you're like, oh, it's working. Like Wild Growth, like it's not. I wish I had another like way I can. Let me see if I can. I'm quite sure y'all could probably still see me on YouTube, but let me see something. Hopefully it didn't like. Okay, good. Let me see something. Wild growth. I want to do wild growth like ingredients. So I think I typed this up before. Okay, so wild growth has oils of coconut, olive oil, jojoba, rice bran, cacao butter, pomegranate, rosehip, and pumpkin seed. Extracts of mushroom. Okay, this is. I don't want like the. I don't. This is all like their ingredients that pops out. Um, I want like their act. Yeah, I can't get it on the internet. Hold on. Let me do. Because let me tell you something. They like to pop. They like to show you uh the ingredients that's good for you. Like with Do Grow, they got glycine, oh soybean oil, menthol, this wheat germ oil. See, they not really showing like the actual. If you go to the beauty supply store and you look it up, I'm not saying some of them have petroleum in it, but I looked at Do Grow and that's why I'm confused because when I picked up a bottle of Do Grow in the beauty supply store, it said petroleum and mineral oil as the first two ingredients. At least petroleum oil as the first one, and then it says something and then mineral oil. So that's why I'm just like, it's kind of just points out the key ingredients. So it sounds, that's how they market, that's how they sell. Um, so, and it's also about like how much of that they actually put in the bottle, you know what I'm saying? But regardless of anything, like if they're really putting all those oils in there, it's amazing how they only have it for like $5. Cause like, um, you know, they buy it at like for me, like I was telling y'all previously in my other lives, that the way the pricing works as far as these business owners is they buy it at a certain price and then they sell it more than what they bought it for. So that, and I do that. Like well, it will cost me, I'm gonna be honest, like $100 to get everything that I need to make a hair butter, right? Um, but I only charge 35. Now, at the same time, the reason why I cut it like that is because I'm only doing 8 ounces. But if I was to do 12 ounces, of course, that will go up to, I'm gonna do, um, I don't know what the price of what that would be, but it may, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, 12 ounces will probably be like 40. Yeah, like $5 more. And then, yeah, but anyways, but at the same time though, like, but if I was to do like one bottle of it or like one jar of it, it will cost me 25 just to make that jar. So then I charge it at 35. But just so I can, make profit back, and then on top of that, I can continue to make that product. Now, the $35 is well worth it because I include tax in there, and well, I'm sorry, I include shipping and handling in there. So that's another thing too why it's at 35, because when I get my Shopify, I'm gonna have free shipping and handling, so you won't have to worry about paying for shipping. It's free shipping on everything. Even if you pay $5, it's free shipping. So I include the shipping in the 25, so that's why it's like 35. um but let me tell you something, it's well worth it, because like with my products you would definitely see results, like, for sure. But um yeah, so anyways, going back to what I was initially coming on here about, I have these talks with God, and I just came to the realization that, yeah, like it would be fun to work at a beauty supply store, but I just feel like, honestly, I just feel like I'm past that already, because like first step will be beauty school, and then if I can't get a job at a salon, beauty supply, and then I feel like for me it will be Cosmo, beauty supply, because right off the rip, when you get out of beauty school, it's not like you're going to have all these clients waiting for you. Now if you go to like Supercuts, or if you go to like these hair salons, I mean, a lot of them want experience. So, but for me, it's like, I would go to beauty school, beauty supply, salon, and then owning my own business. But I'm pretty much like, didn't go to beauty school, worked at a beauty supply store. That beauty supply store was a bad experience. And I didn't work at a salon, but I had my own business of hair care. I feel like for me, having my business, I would want to, with my business, I would want to go to like hair conventions, like I want to, and also hair shows. And if I was to work at a beauty supply store, I wouldn't really know what my schedule would be. So I would want, a set schedule and stuff. Plus, too, like, again, if they hear me flying out to, I don't know, LA for this hair convention, there's gonna be some people that work with me be like, I want to go, I want to go. You know what I'm saying? So, an owner, I don't know. Some owners, y'all may experience this. Some owners may be like, oh, I just feel like, you know, you're not really thinking about, like, I don't know. Some owners can be petty. Um, but that's the one thing about Young's Beauty Supply in Vacaville that I was going to go to, which I still am on Thursday, is they have events at her shop. Like, she has events and stuff like that. Like, she had a beard and bourbon, so they was like tasting different bourbon drinks. I don't do the whole alcohol, so I would have, if I was working there, I would decline, I would back out of that, because I don't serve alcohol, and I'm not going to serve anybody alcohol. Um, so yeah. Um, but um, but yeah, so the decision is made, and honestly, if I don't like the URC, then I can leave. But I'm not gonna just all the way give up at working at a beauty supply store. I just feel like for right now, with me getting out of my debt, paying my bills, getting God's Chosen Hair Care with new labels and stuff like that, like y'all, I wanna take this band-aid off. Like Holy Spirit was like, this is a band-aid. Like I really pumped these out cheap looking. Like this, nobody's gonna want to buy this for $30. Like nobody's gonna want to buy this for $30. Like I I I didn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like look at this. Like I wouldn't have mailed it like that, but still, you see, but it's coming off though. Like nobody, like really, but it's not really the label that you're paying $30. It's the oil. You know what I'm saying? And look at all those packed herbs in there. That's what I'm talking about. Look at the packed herbs in there. Like look at that packed herb. It's packed in there, yo. But so that's the what I, I made up my mind, and I was kind of like aiming that way. Like I knew it was gonna kind of go that way, only because it's just I I would be having to drive further, which is burning more gas, and then I wouldn't even be getting paid like that. Like let me tell y'all. So to pay all my bills and everything, it's like $800 because I got Comcast. I have Xfinity with my internet. I have Xfinity, Comcast, um, and I have my internet, and I have my rent. I have my PG&E. I have my car insurance. I have two cars. I have my phone bill. I have my Capital One credit card. I have my Target credit card. I have these braces that I'm paying my family member back for. Um, yeah. So that's when it's all said and done is 800. I'm trying to find my calculator. Hold on. Oh my gosh, that's my settings. Hold on. Oh, there it is. So, and at the beauty supply store, I get paid $15 an hour. Just say like I made times. Let's just say I made like 30 hours in 1 week. 30 hours in 1 week is 50 times two is 900. So if they take like taxes out, so minus 150 is 750. That's not bad, but like I said, it takes $800 to pay all my bills and have none of them be late. So that's with the beauty supply store. But if I was going to work at URC making 1650 times, I'm getting 40 hours times two. That's okay. So for 1 week, that's 660. Oh, hold on. So 1650 times, oh my gosh, 1650 times that week I got 40 hours. Okay, 1660 times two, 13,000 or $1,320. And say they were to take out, I don't know, 200 in taxes or whatever. I don't know. I would still be at $1,120. Even if they take out, I don't know how, I don't really know how much they take out. Like, um, yeah, because I know when I get like 500, well, no, when I get like 700, when I get like 700, when I was at Target, they would take out like 150. Yeah, so when I get 700, they'll take out like 150. So, yeah, they probably gonna be taking out 200. So, yeah, they be taking out like 150. So, yeah, so I'll pretty much be getting 1,000, y'all. So, do y'all see? And some of y'all are probably like, girl, that was a no brainer. But it's like, no, yeah. If you weren't, if you really like, it would be a no brainer if you didn't have a hair business. If you really didn't care much about hair, it's just something like you like to do when you ain't got nothing to do, cool. But when you are like me that loves hair, hence God Chosen Hair Care, and you want to make a career out of this, a long term, lifetime career, I was stuck between a rock and a hard place because I had a job that, what I'm saying, was going to pay good, but it wasn't in the field that I wanted to do long term. And then I had a option to go to a job that I wanted to do long term. It may not be working there long term, but it was circled around what I want to do long term, but for less pay, and I would have to drive further. So, and I was having to penny pinch off of um, my check when I was at Target. So, but y'all, like, hopefully these fingerprints, they say it takes about 2 to 3 days. So I'm going to, like, today's what, Tuesday? So Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm gonna check back on Friday if I don't hear anything from them. And then if I do, then I will let y'all know. And then, I will keep y'all in tune. So I will work at URC from 6 a.m. to 2:30. And another thing too is they start off at 15.50. But because I have experience with medical and housekeeping, they of course pay more. And that's the thing. That's why I was thinking about going to cosmetology school, because I could then probably get paid more if I did want to work at a beauty supply store or whatever. But I just don't have the money right now to go. Now, some people will be like, well, you just got braces. Like, you probably should have went to Cosmo School instead of braces. Well, let me tell you this. Cosmo School costs more than getting braces. Like, these braces is costing me like over 4,000, when going to Cosmo School would cost me between 21,000 to possibly 24. So, yeah. And I asked God if he wanted me to do. I asked him numerous times if I should go to Cosmo School, and he said no, you wouldn't need it. And hence I got a job at the beauty supply store, and I didn't need my Cosmo. That's why I'm like, okay, so maybe I should work at a cosmetology, and you know, or I should work at a beauty supply store. But I was like, okay, well, God, he put it on my spirit to work there. But from my pastors, they will always say, God will give you what you are wanting, just to show you that that may be what you want, but that's not what you need. Right now, I don't need a job that is just, I'm surrounded by hair. Me being surrounded by hair is not going to pay my bills. Me being surrounded by lashes is not going to pay my bills. Okay. Like, I'm going to be looking at all that hair and be like, oh, I want to buy this, but I ain't even got no money to buy it. Versus if I was working somewhere, I could literally walk in there, drop 200 on the counter. Well, not literally drop 200, but I could literally pay for any hair that I want, and I could do it. So, and the Holy Spirit was right. Like, I don't actually have to work there in order to do what I want to do. Like, I don't. And I'm 31 years old right now. I'm giving myself to 35 to get God's chosen hair care where I want it to be, and exceptional, and on a level that really represents God, because God is not cheap. God has streets of gold in heaven. Like, so I need to make sure I'm coming, because none of God's people got mediocre. No, we coming straight up. So I want to make sure I got everything in alignment, and yeah, I want to make this better. Like, this is, I'm embarrassed to even think that this was gonna fly. I'm embarrassed. Like, I would even buy this. I would even have bought this if it looked like this. If I would have seen this in the store talking about some $30, I would have been like, $30. Like, what? Now, when this is on sale and it's for 20, yeah, I'll rock with it for 20. It's on sale. I would. But 30, and I'm not even having those bottles anymore. I got the other ones. Um so if I seen the other ones, yeah, I would have, um and I'll show y'all. I just don't have them with me right now, but if I had the other ones, I would definitely buy it for 30. But so yeah, And that honestly makes me feel better just even saying that. And because y'all, if you know my Instagram, you could go watch my Instagram live. I was very sad like last night. Like I was very, oh my gosh, y'all. But when I quit the first Beast Supply store, I was like so sad. I was so heartbroken. I was like, oh my gosh, but it's not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? And so I just gotta refocus. So and yeah, it's like God, I would just love, but then it's like okay, I'm working there, but like I would be spending more time at work there than actually doing it for here. And then when it's time for me to actually do content, I'm tired, I'm coming on late at night, but there is some days where I'm probably gonna have to work in the afternoon or because all the Peace Supply stores close at 8. So um I'll be working like maybe 5 to 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 5 to 8 or like 3 to 8 or 12 to, you know what I'm saying? But still, it's like I wouldn't be able to. And if I do, it'll just be for my break, which is 10 minutes. I mean, a 10-minute break, that's crazy, but it's whatever. I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's where we are. But, like I said, this is my last week waiting for URC. So, you know, but honestly, y'all, like, I'm just like I'm there. So I'm not even gonna talk about like me not getting the job there because I'm gonna be getting the job there. Like I'm gonna be getting a job there. I just have to stop being so I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it because if I keep saying that, I'm not gonna get it. So I'm gonna get it, and when I do get it, I start working. I'm gonna let y'all know, and I'm excited. Of course, I'm just like kind of going with the flow of things, and you know, um, and yeah, I'll document that with y'all. And yeah, so my schedule there would be Sunday through Thursday, 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. So that gives me the rest of the day, y'all, to do content, wash day, Bible study. Y'all, and I'm just really thankful. Like, God really opened up the door for that because even though I wanted to have Sundays off, it's still good that I would have um, you know, I would get off at 2:30 so I can attend church at later, but you know, because I gotta respect the Sabbath. But Sabbath honestly can be any day; it doesn't have to be Sunday. But y'all know. So, but I just want to let y'all up on that. I was telling my Instagram, and maybe I told my YouTube that every day this week I am scheduled. I put it on my schedule to do content every day. So I will be doing content. Today was wash day. I washed my hair. That's what this residue y'all seen. This is my hair wet. Y'all, that's another thing too that I want to buy is cameras because it is so blurry on my YouTube and it doesn't have good picture quality on my Instagram. So y'all, this is another reason why, okay? This is another reason why I need to make sure that I have money so I can buy good cameras and a tripod. Like y'all, okay, um so if y'all see, okay, clearly if y'all see, y'all definitely see it. This is um my butter. It's really thick. Y'all. So if you let your hair air dry, I recommend washing your hair when you don't plan on going out. However, though, like, okay, so this is how, for me, I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but for me, when I wash my hair holds water. It may feel dry, but it holds water. I put moisturizer on, which is TGIN, and I put my leave in, which is my Garnier Whole Blends Honey Treasures. And then I put my heat protectant and then I put my butter, whatever moisture retention butter I have, put it in my hair, comb it through. As I am braiding my hair, you could see the juices popping up, right? And then I go back in with my length retention, and I put it on there on my ends to get that good old length retention. That's why my ends is looking so juicy and curly and all that stuff. Y'all see it. Y'all see it here on Instagram. Yes. Okay. Hence all the shrinkage. My hair is very juicified. Okay. Now, my hair is, I'm going to come back on live tomorrow. When I come back on live tomorrow, y'all going to see how none of this is going to be here. It's going to completely dry. Um, let me tell y'all, if you are letting your hair air dry, right, you may experience this. It's not to freak out. Your hair is going to be cakey white, but it's only because it's locking in the moisture. The moisture it's not evaporating, and it's actually seeping into your hair strands, and your hair is drinking it, right? All of it through your hair strands, right? Okay. So I would recommend doing your hair later on in the day where you can actually be at home, walk around, and let your hair naturally air dry. Or if you blow dry your hair, put the butter. If you blow dry your hair, don't put the butter on. So you put your moisturizer on your hair, right? Because you can't put the moisturizer on after you blow dry. So you put your moisturizer on, you leave in before you before you blow dry your hair. Blow dry your hair, right? Then when your hair is dry, um, when you finish blow drying your whole head, go back as you're styling and put the butter on top, right? Um, like so when if you're braiding your hair up, take the butter, put it in your hands, and then put it on your hair strand, and then go in with the extension hair and braid it up, twist it up, do all that, and you won't have that this cakey, because obviously because your hair is not wet. Um, for me though, that was cool, but right now my hair does not like to be blow dried. My hair wants to be air dried. I got length retention finally from letting my hair air dry. I've talked about it in my previous lives. I'm gonna probably talk about it tomorrow. Um, so all this that y'all see, these little white little flakes, is not bad. It's just product. Like my hair is just wet. It's like, um, honestly, for me, it's like, and this is probably for a lot of people, they probably have this residue too. It's not like, oh my gosh, that's bad. Like, no, that just shows that, it's just what happens. Like, I don't know. Like, I could sit here and rub it in and it'll rub in, but it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's just it'll dry. Like I said, I'm gonna come back on tomorrow, and y'all gonna see how this is not gonna be here. And it's not because I'm gonna wipe it off. No, I don't have my bonnet with me, but I'm gonna go to sleep, and you know it's gonna be cool. Like uh so yeah, but that's that. Um and I'm gonna, I was gonna do a whole showing y'all how I wash my hair and everything, but honestly, like, I'm not gonna. I didn't do that this time because, like, I just had a lot on my mind and stuff, and y'all, it's hard for me to like focus. It's hard for me to it's hard for me to um, like record, and there's a lot on my mind. Like, as y'all can see earlier, I couldn't even get a sentence out because my words was rambling and stuff. So, but I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I'm starting to feel better, and this the storm is over now. The indecisiveness is, I mean, like I said, I'm 31 years old. I've never had to this much to think about, because before it's like when I wanted a job, I just got a job and that was that. But like this time is different. Like I have a business now. I have bills for real. Like I always had bills, but now I got bills. I got my business bills. Like I gotta pay taxes. You feel what I'm saying? Business tax. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta pay for a business license. I have to pay, to keep my business afloat. So there's just not just my bills in my house, but it's also my work bills, you know. So I got two bills, two sets of bills, my personal bills and my business bills. And also I have a business bank account that I have to keep at a certain amount or they're going to close my business account. So which I need to actually call to make sure that that's doing good. So yeah, y'all, like it's really a lot and I just thank y'all for hanging in there with me. And you know, um if you experience what I'm experiencing, um, you can leave me a comment or DM me or whatever. Like, I just wanted to come on here and to show and share my journey because um, I'm gonna look back at this, maybe next year or maybe the end of this month and look at like how far I came, you know, and not this is not just for me. This is for someone else. So um, and a lot of people don't want to say this because they want to seem like they have it all under control, but because that was me, but I don't know what to do. That's why I was kind of like coming on here and just venting because I was like talking to myself, but I didn't even know what I wanted, you know. It was hard. So that's why I wanted to come on here and like talk with y'all and stuff and really just let y'all know what it's really like to be a business owner because a lot of people make it sound sweet and like, oh, I quit my job and I pursued my dreams of being a business owner, entrepreneur, but it's easier said than done, literally, because there's a lot that takes place. Like for me, because they made it sound like it was all sweet. I made my products and then I made an Etsy and was starting to sell, but it just wasn't up to standard. Like, so I got shut down real quick and I'm revamping. And the way I see it now, it's like, oh, this is looking so much better, you know? So, and also, too, I didn't have funds. So, yeah. So that's why it's just like, and with this the job at URC, like, I'm really doing two things that I love, which is housekeeping and like medical. Like I just love helping people. I just love helping people. And I love doing the jobs that nobody wants to do. Like people like housekeeping. Like girl, like I am not doing housekeeping. Like no, I'm not cleaning up after nobody. I'm not going to and it's just like, okay, I'll do it. I volunteer. I'll do it. Like I'm not that type of person that, if you need me to take out the trash, I'll take out the trash. If you need me to clean up some clothes or whatever, I'll do it. If you need me to clean a bathroom, I'll do it. Like I ain't a slave, but I'm just saying like I would do what most people wouldn't do because they feel like they're too good for that or that's below them. And it's like you have to start somewhere. And even though I went from working as a receptionist in the medical field to now being a housekeeper. I mean, I literally was applying for a receptionist position, but I declined that just to go be a housekeeper. Some people like, girl, and it's like it's humility. Like I don't want to sit at a desk because I had a hemorrhoid and I had some I think I went on live and I talked about that, but I had some bodily stuff going on. And, if I sit for too long, it could irritate it. So that's why. But also, I like being active. I don't want to just sit down somewhere and look pretty all day. Like, I don't mind getting my hands dirty and sweating a little bit. So, but, you know, but Y'all, this is almost about to be an hour. We're at 45 on Instagram, 44 on YouTube. But I just want to just say again, thank y'all, thank you, God. And this is, like I said, this is a intimate moment that I sit and I talk with God, and I just wanted to include y'all in it because um, I just tell God what I'm thinking and how I'm feeling, and this is a way for me to like hear from God. Sometimes I just lay down, but honestly, I think right now I have a lot of explaining to do, cuz but also it's a time for me to listen, and I'm listening, and so yeah. And I thank y'all for being here with me. Um, and I pray that this helps someone. And if you don't tell me, I pray that you tell the world. Like your story can help someone. And I just thank you, and I hope y'all have a good night. I'm about to jump off. I'm about to um, have movie night with God and just relax, take it easy, eat my cookies, and you know. Um, Now, some of y'all are probably like, girl, how you eating McDonald's fries and cookies? Well, the cookies aren't so bad, but after today, I am going to switch up what I eat because my teeth are starting to be sensitive now. And because I'm about to get the bottoms on, yeah, like I can't be eating um, stuff like that because I bought some chips, but I can't. I'm gonna finish these chips though, but I really can't eat chips anymore. So there's a lot of food that I'm eating, but you know what? It's really good because I'm really gonna be changing the way I eat, and I'm gonna be forced to start eating healthier. So, and I definitely can't eat croutons, and I love croutons in my salad, but I can't eat croutons anymore. So it's all right though. So yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and get off alive now, y'all, and I'll be back on tomorrow. I don't know what time, um, so I will talk with y'all uh, later, and um, y'all have a blessed night. Don't forget to pray tonight. Talk with God, talk it over, talk it through, and just know that you're loved by Him and me and your family. And just know that someone's looking up to you for inspiration and motivation, and your story can really heal someone and help someone. So don't ever be afraid to share your story with people because you don't know if your story could be that story that helps someone out of suicidal thoughts or help somebody with a bad day. So keep that in mind. The life that you live is not for you, but for someone else. And what you experience is not for you, but for someone else to help them get through what they're getting through. So always, pray whenever you're going through. And when you are experiencing warfare or you're experiencing stuff that you're lost about and you just don't know what to do, pray hard, seek God, and stay stand still, stay quiet. As far as like, don't keep talking and talking and talking and talking like to yourself. Like make sure you talk with God, and make sure you um if you need to talk to a counselor, a therapist, but make sure like you listen. Like listen to what people have to say. Even if you don't like their opinion or whatever, like listen to what they say because God will speak and use anyone. So learn when to listen because like in God's word he said that there's a time to speak, there's a time to listen, there's a time to heal, there's a time to cry, and all that. So always remember that. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. Y'all have a blessed night, and I will talk with y'all tomorrow. Bye guys. Bye YouTube.